So, before I begin, I would just like to clarify some things. Whatever I will say on this video is purely my opinion or to the extent of my knowledge. My facility and the organization that I belong to does not reflect or embody the express ideas on this video. So, before you believe in everything that I will say, do a fact check. I repeat, do a fact check. Don't believe me yet. Don't believe me immediately. Just do a fact check first. You have an access to the internet. Check it first. Then you'll decide if you have to do. So, on my previous video na kalokohan, so I showed you how to properly use a face mask, an N95 and a regular surgical face mask. So, recently kasi nagkakaubusan ng face mask. So, we had this kind of scenario. Nag-iisip kami, what is our alternative? So, what's this? Me and my colleague, nagbe-brainstorm kami. So, what could possibly we use? Kasi nawawalan kami ng access. So, for this face mask, nahihirapan na, although nahihirapan na kami maghanap. So, there's shortage. So, medyo naghihigpit with the use of face mask. So, we did some doomsday scenario. So, what could we do? So, again, face mask. Ano lang ba mga approved na face mask for use na sigurado, no, makasigurado kang protektado ka? So, one face mask that we could use, it should be industrial grade face mask, industrial grade face mask with this N95, medically approved or medical grade for surgical use, which is a surgical face mask. And another is which is not what's this? Which is the general public cannot have access to it, which is the military grade. Yun yung nakikita nyo sa mga tawag dito. For example, yung mga bomba-bomba, something like this. So, wala tayong access masyado doon. What do you need to assure? You need to be sure that it is those three. It's either industrially approved, medically approved, or for military use. And you need to be sure that your face mask, is intact. So, wala siyang damage, wala siyang anything before you use it. Okay, so another thing, be sure na droplet won't pass through the face mask. It's either for you or coming from another person. Kasi COVID is transferable via droplet. Okay. So other forms of face mask in the form of cloth, bimpo, panyo, or handkerchief, whatever na hindi siya medically approved, industrial approved, for military use, offers very least protection. But then again, if you don't have anything, kung wala talaga kang pamprotekta sa sarili mo, so least protection is better than nothing at all. Ano magagawa? Yun ang meron tayo. Nasa samid po ako, wala po akong COVID. Anyway, so moving forward, reusing of face mask. So mag-MacGyver tayo. If you would ask me kung pwedeng mag-reuse or sterilize, mag-disinfect ng face mask, I would say, especially the N95 and the surgical face mask, I would say it's a big no. Because it's just not, the material for these things is just not built for that. But anyway, yun nga, kung wala talaga, then we have no choice. But I would advise you to just, if you would reuse it, just reuse it at least once. Because the second time that you will have to use it again, baka may damage na siya. So, check for the integrity of your face mask. So, since may shortage nga tayo sa Pilipinas, wala tayong magagawa. But if you have free access to this kind of materials, face mask to protect yourself from COVID, use it. Wag wag kayong manghinayang kasi you need protection, to be honest talaga. So, yun na nga. So, for everyday people to reuse and disinfect your face mask, the medically approved, the surgically approved face mask, I would advise you to wash your face mask gently with water and soap. So, then expose it to steam. Steam, yung magpakulo ka ng tubig then yung lumalabas sa kaserola. That's it. Expose it to steam for 10 minutes. Why 10 minutes? Di ko alam, feel ko lang. Pero I think 10 minutes should be enough. Then let it dry in the sun. So yun. So that's the first thing that everyday people should do if they plan to reuse their face mask. So another thing, another method is to again wash your face mask with soap and water gently. Then soak your face mask in a closed container with 70% alcohol. So again, why 10 minutes? Feel ko lang din, pero I think from the way that alcohol acts, I think less than 1 minute will be sufficient enough. So other material that we could use at home or if you have access to is Clorox, but mind you, Clorox might be unsafe for use. So formalin is definitely unsafe, so hindi siya safe gamitin. These two I wouldn't advise for you to use to decontaminate, to disinfect your face mask. So for medical personnel, if you're planning to use your face mask, here are my advice. So if your facility has UV light, specifically UVC, then you could utilize this UV light to disinfect your face mask. So again, just wash it gently with soap and water, then let it dry in the room with the UV light. So precaution, syempre, of course, it's a UV light, so ingat lang. So wag basta-basta pumapasok sa room. Okay? Another thing is, what's this? For the rich hospitals, Johnson & Johnson released a circular or advanced sterilization product that you could re-sterilize your N95. I have some issues with this because on their guidelines there's no instruction on how to disinfect, but if by means of sterilization you could sterilize. They have guidelines here that you should follow, so just check on the internet. This is for the rich hospital that has plasma sterilization. So ito na yung medyo di ako sure, but from my knowledge possibly. So if some of the OT nurses, for the CSST techs, if you're familiar with this product, so ito yung pambalot natin ng mga instrumento for the without the rigid containers. So this material can only water vapor with steam water vapor can penetrate this material. And from what I think, from what I have learned, steam is smaller than droplet. So by means of steam is smaller than droplet cannot penetrate this material. So what I would advise you is to stitch it or cut. If you have a lot of material like this, stitch or cut the material and put it in your mask for additional protection, especially for the cloth. So or susiin nyo. So that's the thing. But then again, you do a fact check. I'm not quite sure. This is beyond the borders of my knowledge only. Okay? So I would advise you to use this for added protection. So that's it. It's up to you if you would believe everything that I would say, but what I would advise you is to do a fact check. Yun lang. So again, whatever that I did say in this video does not embody my facility. It's my personal opinion. So thank you.